So, hello, children. Now we will start our second chapter for first unit test, hide and seek. First unit test, there will be chapters 1, 2, and 4. So, hide and seek, we will start. And hide and seek, it is a game which you like to play, and you are also playing that game. In that game, um, there will here in this poem here the poet tells that one uh, person will be hiding and two three will be chasing and they will be searching that the person who is hiding, and that person who is hiding has to endure everything where he is hiding, and anyhow he has to hide himself so that they won't be able to the person who are seeking, who are searching, they should not be able to find the person who is hiding. And at last the person who is hiding, he he feels that I should come out as a winner, I should win the match, I should win the game. And for winning, wherever place he is hiding, he has to tolerate all the pains by standing stiff, not moving, so that he can win it. Now this poem starts off in the voice of a child. It seems um, now the child is much older and wiser, who remembers his childhood days. Sorry. He is speaking and advising himself. This poem shows the excitement of the child, and the descriptions of the surrounding, tool shed, smell of the seaside, everything we will find here. Here we can see that how the child is, where the child is hiding, and how what kind of surrounding he is standing. Where he's standing, he describes the surrounding, how is the surrounding, and how much pain he has to endure while hiding there. See, now the poem begins. Y- You who? I am ready. Come and find me. The sacks in the tool shed smell like the seaside. You have yourself little in the salty dark. Underline, you make yourself little means you make yourself invisible in the dark. Now they are, when you say I am ready, you tell you who. Now come and find me, I am ready. He's giving a voice. Now the child has hidden in the tool shed where there are sacks, and a smell of seaside smell type is coming, and he has to make himself invisible in the salty dark. Now dark has been characterized as salty dark. Close your eyes tight and hope your feet are not showing. What you have to do? You have to close your eyes tight and you have to see that your feet is not seen. Nobody can see your feet. Better not risk another call. Now you don't risk any call. You don't call them, come, I have hidden, ready. No, no need. Because the person who are finding you, they are coming close to you. If you give a call, they will understand the place where you are hiding. So better not risk another call. Once call you have given, over. Don't sneeze, whatever happens. See, you cannot sneeze also. Because when you sneeze, the sound will come and they will understand. Those who are finding you, they will understand. The floor is cold, so you may sneeze. So you cannot sneeze. They are probably searching the bushes. The child who is hiding, he is feeling that probably they are searching him in the bushes near the swing. What's that? That sounds like them. Oh, he can hear something. What is that noise? It sounds like those people who are searching him, their sound. They are coming in. Don't breathe or move now. Somebody is coming. You cannot even breathe because your breathing sound is also can also be prominent there. Cannot move. still you have to stand. Someone knocks again. Feet mutter. Somebody comes very close. There is a soft sound of the feet. Somebody is coming close. A scuffle of words. Now you can listen that they are arguing. A laugh, they are laughing. And then by chance they are gone because they cannot find. In the dark, that boy is standing and they have come into that tool shed and then they are searching him. They are making some noise, they are laughing, talking, but they could not find and they went away. But they might be back. Careful in case they come. Now, you have to be careful. You cannot be very confident that yes, they have gone. Now I can be relaxed. No, they can come back also. They will try the greenhouse. Then in here again, they may go into the greenhouse and then they may come back also. They are taking a long time, but they will come back. Now they have gone, it is a long time. They are not returning back. But the person who is hiding, he is thinking that no, no, they can come back also. Risk a peep out, perhaps. Now, can he peep? Can he risk by peeping out? Not yet. No, no, no. They might creep in. They might come also. Creep in. Now, past tense of creep is crept. C-R-E-P-T. A good hiding place. This, the best you have ever found. When the thieves who are searching, they have gone, then you feel that really, I am in a, that boy feels that really, I am in a good hiding place. He praises himself. It's funny though, they haven't tried again. Now it's funny that again they have not come back. Can't hear a thing. They must be miles away. Now, even the boy who is hiding, he cannot even hear any footstep sound of those children. Maybe they are miles away, as if they are miles away. The dark, damp smell of sand is thicker now. Now, that damp smell of sound is entering into his throat. Give them another call. He's thinking, should I give them another call? Call you who? Come and find me. But they are still elsewhere. But even he gave a sound call, they are still, they could not still come. They are elsewhere. They will think you are clever. They will think that you are clever and ask you where you hid. Don't tell them, but you will not tell them. They will think that see so cleverly you that boy is hiding. They will ask, where are you? We cannot find you. But the child is instructing, advising himself, but you will not tell. Even though they feel that they are asking you where you are, we cannot find. But he is advising again himself, don't tell them. You will not tell. I will not tell. I have to keep it secret. It's cold in here, but he's telling that I have to keep secret. I will not tell the place, but the place is very cold. You can't hear anything. But wait, the child is now telling that he will not come out because he wants to wait, because he wants himself to come out as a winner. Let them hunt a little longer. Think of them frowning at each other. Now he's telling that he's feeling very happy when he thinks that they are hunting him, they are searching him, and then they are frowning, they are very angry at each other that we cannot find where he can he be. We have looked all over. They are thinking where that boy can be, and we have looked all over everywhere. We have looked, but we cannot get him. Something tickles on your nose. Now something touches your nose. Your legs are stiff, but you cannot move. Just a little longer and then creep out. He's telling that a little longer I will wait and then I will come out. They are not coming back. The child is waiting. They are not coming back. You have tricked them properly. The child feels that he has tricked them. All right, push off the sacks. That's better. Now the child decides to come out. Now you see, there is a deeper meaning in the poem here. We can see that the child is waiting, the child is tolerating that damp smell, and even though his legs are stiff, he is not leaving it. He wants to come as a winner, so he is enduring all kind of pains, all kind of smells there in the tool shed, but he is not complaining. He is enduring, he is tolerating everything. So here, this is a message given to adults that if we want to be a winner or if we want success, then we have to endure all types of pains in our life, and then only we can come out successfully with flying colors. So now he has decided that that he should come out. All right, push off the sacks. That's better. Good to be rid of that unpleasant smell. He is very relaxed now. He is out of that unpleasant smell, out of the shed. Hey, here I am. I am here. I have won the game. He's telling to his friends, here I am. I have won the game. You could not find me. The darkening garden watches, but no sounds he gets. Now the darkening garden has been personified. It is watching. The dark garden is watching. Now personification, when we give a human quality to the non-human things, then we personify things. Here garden has been personified as a person. He is watching. So underline that line and write their personification. Nothing stays, means nothing moves. Personification. The bushes hold their breath. Bushes are also not breathing, they have hold their breath. Means no voice is coming. Everywhere there is silence. The bushes hold their breath. Now these bushes are also personified. The air is very cold. Yes, here you are. Now he is telling that the child is disappointed. He is here, but where are they? Who sought you? Sought means find. Who were finding you? Where are they? Now sought is the past tense of seek. He is disappointed. The child has come out. He has tolerated all kinds of bad smell, all kinds of pain, everything. But now when he comes out, he is not getting his friend. His friends are already gone. So he is disappointed. So this explanation of the poem is over. Read the poem thoroughly and write about the poet, write the meaning, and then answers I will send you. You will write it in your copy. Thank you.